Tuesday, December 29th, 2015. Derek Davis here with Rob Vino and Sports Betting Today and Rob Vino Sports. Rob, 4 games on the college board today, bowl games. Let's go with game 245, 246, Nevada at Colorado State. Not necessarily at Colorado State, the home team here on the board. 7:30 Eastern p.m. kickoff for this one. The Arizona Bowl played at Arizona Stadium in Tucson, Arizona. Colorado State Colorado State currently sits at 3.5. Total is 56. Game opened at Colorado State -3, and a total of 56 as well. A rarity as two teams from the same conference playing in a bowl game, although they did not meet during the regular season. Weather in beautiful Tucson should be nice, 50 degrees. Light winds 3 to 8, nothing to speak of there wind-wise, but a great night for football in the desert. Rob, Nevada, a tough team to get a read on coming into this one, even though they have won 4 out of their last 5 against the spread. They've lost their last 2 straight up after winning 3 in a row before that. At one point in the season, were 2 and 3 straight up. Colorado State, on the other hand, Rob, after getting blistered by San Diego State, seem to have righted the ship. They've won 4 out of their last 4 games straight up, covered 3 out of the 4 of those. The only game they did not cover against was Fresno State, but they won that game 34-31 as a 11-point favorite. Rob, Nevada might have more talent than Colorado State. Just really haven't seemed to put it together this year. Rob, does Nevada have any value here at 3.5?
Not real sure if there is value in this game, Derek. The line makers seem to have hit this one right on the head as far as I can see. Power ratings for this contest suggested Colorado State 2.5 points better than Nevada. Game opened at -3. We see 3.5 now. Neither team thrilled with this matchup. Immediately, both head coaches came out a little bit upset with the fact that they had to play a conference game. But when you have 80 bowl teams, it's inevitable that if certain conferences can't fulfill their allotment of bowl slots, that you're going to wind up with, one conference matchup in the bunch. This is the one. Game will be played in Arizona. Good weather game here for Nevada. Head coach Brian Polian has really undid everything that Chris Ault and the subsequent head coaches at Nevada did. Chris Ault, the last 28 years, either the head coach or the AD at this school, but they kind of built an identity for Nevada with Colin Kaepernick and the fact that this was a pistol offense, high scoring, high flying. Brian Polian's changed all of that. This is a grass style power run game now. And basically, he has totally undid their identity, turned them into a different style team. It took odds makers and bettors alike a while to realize that where totals are concerned, Nevada's played lower scoring games the last couple of years because they rely on a two-headed monster at running back, and they're not as explosive as they used to be. They are more of a grinded out style team. Now, Mike Bobo, his first season at Colorado State, coming over from Alabama, employed the same style, really SEC Alabama style of offense with Colorado State early on, and kind of disregarded an NFL caliber wide receiver in Rashard Higgins. Late in the season, Higgins started to take off again. Remember, this is a guy caught an awful lot of passes here for the Rams and was virtually ignored on the offensive side of the football in favor of a ground attack. It's been diversified a little bit now. Higgins has been more of a part of this offense. I think he is if you want to call it an X factor in this game, I'd say he's one of the X factors for sure because he brings to Colorado State what really nobody can bring to Nevada, and that is a true number 1 wide receiver with NFL ability that if you need a first down made, he'll find a way to get open and get the first down. He's also a home run threat. very explosive. So Colorado State has that advantage on their side. They also have the advantage of special teams. They defeated Fresno State their last game of the season with 3 returns on kicks for touchdowns. It's really caught the attention of Nevada. Practice sessions have been devoted to special teams coverage, whereas Colorado State has devoted a lot of their practice time to better tackling against the run game. So you can see that there's weaknesses for each of these teams against the opposition's strengths. Should be an interesting matchup. We see a total of 56 in this game. My initial reaction here is to play under 56 because I think both teams will rely heavily on some old style ground game, and neither one is real explosive in the ground game. These are teams that just kind of dig it out 4 yards, 5 yards, 3 yards. These are not 25-yard, 40-yard explosions. Not that style for either of these clubs. So maybe under 56 presents a little bit of value here. I don't know which way I'd lean in the game. I think Colorado State will win, but I'm not real keen on laying above a field goal. So maybe the best recommendation for a slight lean here would be on under 56.